Yo, we're friends though. Sorry, today is just not a good day. Yo, sis. I accept, boy. Don't cry, don't stress, boy. Check out the check. Tatala. Liquid confidence. Showcase. Sorry, I have a boyfriend. I'm just not looking for anything right now. You can have my Snapchat. I'm kind of busy this weekend. How about another time?
Relationships. We've seen them everywhere, from our parents to our favorite power couples on campus. I think we can all agree that relationships are definitely a sport. Teamwork, chemistry, and trust are all some of the things needed for them to succeed. But since getting into university, I'd say the sport has definitely changed and gotten a little more serious, especially with the concept of love. Sometimes friend, sometimes foe. There's something about it. And for someone like me, it can be a little uneasy to speak about it given my own history and lack of what I thought it would be like. I think we can all agree that there will be tears is definitely an understatement. But I'm here today to peel back the layers.
Greetings people, what's up? I am Joshua Tolum. You can call me Joshua. Yeah. I'm a first year. I study psychology and English. No, I'm lying. I'm a second year.
Hi, I'm Casey. I'm doing a Bachelor of Social Science in Psych and Anthropology.
Cool. So the first question is, how do you define romantic love? Romantic love. Hold on, are you gonna edit this? Okay. I feel like romantic love is the same as non-romantic love. It's just non-romantic love is to be with people and to express love with the people. Romantic love is the same, but to choose to do that with a specific person for life. Yeah.
I would say romantic love, I would say is more so a thing of making a choice to like put in a constant effort to kind of give your best self to someone every time, I think.
Is that different from compared to friendships and family?
I think it's actually quite similar. I was saying the other day that I think that people don't often put enough they don't put as much of an emphasis on love in like friendships and other familial relationships as they do when they're choosing a partner. And I think that at like the basis of it, it's quite similar. And I was saying earlier, just on the question of like defining romantic love, I think that a lot of people tend to think that just choosing to love someone or just having love or appreciation for someone is enough. And I don't think that's the case, because it's a choice that you have to make to put the effort in. And without that effort, then you can love someone and you can want to love someone. But I think that we have an idea of how we want to love someone, and we have versus like how we actually do. And so without that effort, I don't think you're ever going to reach your ideal version of loving someone, if that makes sense.
Oh, the things relationships make you do. I'll admit to playing with the clothing iron while on a phone call with her. I'll admit to searching recipes for someone special on YouTube for her. Hell, I'll even admit to enjoying being called pudding every morning by her. What is relationship without these moments? Thing is, I still felt like a cigarette in a garden. Why? I guess it's because although I was surrounded by blossoming flowers, I was still a little charred up in the inside from my past experiences of love. I tried over and over to find something new, but my previous experiences compounded, and that sparked a side of me that I guess held his own defenses up, even if it meant being stressful to be with. I bled on her with my red flags, and she bled on me with hers. But what did it matter? What did it matter if we both got what we wanted? What could ever be the cost?
Second question, how would you define love in a toxic relationship? Love in a toxic relationship. Not having any boundaries of the self and no actual standard which you want to achieve within your own self. That's toxic love.
In a toxic relationship, I would say when there is a pattern of kind of negative behavior that keeps on showing up that you keep trying to overcome. But like I said earlier, it's a pattern. So if it's the same thing coming up over and over and it doesn't get resolved, then I feel like that would be a toxic relationship.
No matter the situation, I learned that it is not fair on anyone involved in a relationship to be blared on with wounds from the past. Sometimes we don't realize how selfish we can be because we don't want to feel that vulnerability anymore. But people's emotions end up being used to feed our own inadequacies, and that's just not right. Taking a chance at a relationship for me is like taking a chance at rolling a dice, I guess. It could land on 6 or it can land on 1. And you end up being left feeling alone because you took a chance on someone who didn't feel the same way you did. You try to understand their viewpoint, but it's hard to get out of the situation you put yourself in because you're stuck at what if. It starts with a gaze across the room captured in still time. It continues with buying everything you thought you saw with them with no receipt. And it ends with seeing them everywhere you go.
So, third question. Why do you think people seek happiness from people that they've lost it from? Because people are sad. It's a sad world out here, and it's cold at night. People miss the warmth of presence. People miss the warmth of being able to feel someone's energy. And I guess as much as someone can make you lose happiness in times when you are alone, you tend to not realize the own happiness that you have by yourself. So you kind of want to escape into the happiness that you once had from the person that even took that same happiness away from you. So that's what I think. People are really sad out here and don't know how to spend time with themselves.
I think it's a thing of we don't want to it's a thing of I think comfort. And then I also think it's a thing of not wanting to let go of wasted potential. So, like, once you've seen kind of how great or the ideal relationship that you could have had, you fall in love with that and the hopes of that rather than actually seeing the person for who they are and the relationship for what it is. And so you get into this cycle of wanting to believe that they'll be better instead of looking at how they actually are. And I think that's why you fall into a cycle of staying in that. When I think we all know in the back of our minds that it's not good for us, but we stay anyways because of that wasted potential and not wanting to kind of let go of that in hopes that one day it's gonna, give us good results.
So, at the end of the day, I guess you realize that all you can really have is yourself. But you also realize that you should not blame yourself for something you thought could work out. Everything has its moments. I guess it wasn't time. So I guess it's up to you to choose if Kwababa shall save you or if you try again.